Yesterday, this store did $9,200 in sales, and today the goal is to hit $20,000 in one day. In this video, I'm gonna take you into my ad account and show you exactly what I'm going to do to take this product to $20,000. I'm gonna show you my profit, my strategy, and everything else. And I'm gonna show you everything as it's happening. This store is being scaled right now. Usually people will show you results of things they did a long time ago, but they will never show you as it's happening. So let's get started. First, let's go over the numbers. So we're inside of my computer here, and we're inside of the analytics section, and we're refreshing here on yesterday. You see we have $9,300 in sales. We have a $65 average order value. We have everyone coming from TikTok pretty much. And I wanna show you guys something, because no matter how many millions of dollars I've made over the years, there's no better feeling than picking up your phone and seeing this. So we take out my phone and we check the notifications, and we have a sale 1 minute ago, 10 minutes ago, 13, 20, 26. You know, the sales just don't stop coming in. And I wanna show you exactly how I did this. Now, sales and all are nice, but how much money did the store make yesterday in profit? Now, yesterday was the first day in which we had a major discount that we negotiated with our supplier. We started buying a lot larger quantities and committing to a lot larger quantities. We found a brand new supplier that can ship much quicker. And so yesterday, with $9,200 in sales, let's go ahead and pull up here in this system. And so yesterday, with $9,297 in sales, the store did a profit of $2,800, or a 31% margin. And today, this store has done so far $3,900 in sales at a $1,395 profit, or a 35% margin. Now let's take a look at how this store scaled day by day, because this store is only 1 week old. So this store started on, I think, the 2nd. So we'll start this up here in the 1st. So we see that the 1st, there was no money. Then we have the 2nd, $119 in sales. That's the 2nd, right? Yeah, the 3rd, $1,000 in sales. Then $1,700 in sales, $3,000 in sales, $3,700. Yesterday was the biggest day at $9,300, and today we're hoping to hit 20 grand. So we could also see here the progress day by day, and I just want to show you guys this so you could see how, you know, everything here is exactly what. And I'm just showing you guys this so that you could see that everything here is, you know, exactly what we're talking about. Let's see if we could get some orders here. We have 100 visitors right now live on the page. We have 11 active carts, 5 people checking out, 2 purchased. And so we see here that we have the sales, 119, 1,000, 1,700, blah, 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 blah. And today we're gonna hit that 20K mark. Now, let's hop into the ad account and show you what's going on over there. So this product was started on May 2nd. And by May 5th, the original ad account got suspended. And it got suspended for spending too much too fast. I thought I had warmed up the ad account properly, but I didn't. So this ad account that you see right here has been started since the 6th. So the 6th was the first day that we ran an ad on this account. We can see that from the 6th to today, we've spent $7,300 on ads. And if we come here to this tool here that we're using to track profit, you see that we have $7,300 in ad spend throughout those days. So that checks off exactly, right? This is the ad account that we've been using since we've really started scaling. Now, if you want to see how I tested this product, how I found the product, which was in a tool called Dropscale that helps you find viral TikTok ads, then make sure that you watch this video, because we started this store together live on YouTube. Now let's go over what I did to scale this to $9,300 yesterday, and then what we're gonna be doing today to take it to $20,000. And so to begin, let's go over a couple of different scaling phases. So the first phase is the testing phase. And for this phase, our favorite way to test new products is with a single $100 a day CBO campaign. This stands for campaign-based optimization, and we're gonna start some campaigns together here in a second so that you see exactly how all of this works. Now, this campaign is gonna have 10 ad groups, and each ad group is gonna have 3 creatives. Now, what you wanna do with this campaign is you wanna run it for 1 to 3 days, depending on the results. So again, you're not looking to make money right off the bat. If you're losing a little bit or even breaking even, this is good because your pixel is getting stronger, and the pixel is what it tracks data, and it's tracking who likes to see your ad, who's clicking on it, who's buying, who's adding to cart, and it continues optimizing over and over. Now for this testing campaign, you want to do broad targeting or automated targeting. Sometimes we'll do both, right? So pick automatic targeting or broad targeting, choose one, and then just test it with that. Now, if the product is working, which means that it's generating a profit, or maybe it's breaking even slightly, and you want to scale it a little bit to see if this is going to make you some actual money or not, then we go on to scaling phase one. So in this phase one, what I like to do is I like to start $500 a day CBO campaigns, right? So campaign-based optimization. This is when the budget's controlled at the campaign level, scheduled for 6 a.m. the next morning. Each campaign is going to have 10 ad groups, and you're going to have the 3 creatives per ad group. And what we do here is that we split them. So we do 3 campaigns automatic targeting and 2 campaigns broad targeting. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to run these campaigns until 9 a.m. and turn off the ones that aren't performing. So what does it mean that a campaign is not performing? It means that obviously it doesn't have orders, but more than that, you want to look at click-through rate, you want to look at cost per click, you want to look at CPM, all these things, and we'll analyze them here together in a second so that you see exactly how to do that. And what you want to do is you want to surf the budget. So that means you want to double the budgets at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 8 p.m. So you literally want to continue doubling the budgets. And this is a really strong scaling strategy, and one that I'm going to show you here how we implemented it with this product. Now at midnight, you want to set the minimum allowed budget for the campaign, and you don't really have to worry too much overnight because that's not where most of the spend is going anyways. And then we have scaling phase 2. So in this second phase, we go into ABO campaigns. These are campaigns where the budget is controlled at the ad group level. And so again, we'll do 5 $600 a day ABO campaigns scheduled for 6 a.m. And we'll have 6 ad groups at $100 a day each. That's how you have the $600 a day per campaign. 3 creatives in each ad group. And again, we'll do the same thing. We'll run them till 9 a.m. So from 6 to 9 a.m., they're basically testing. And then we're going to turn off the ad groups that aren't performing and serve the rest. Now, there's a lot more scaling strategies. I'm going to be applying some of them here with you today. And there's a lot others that we're going to be releasing in a completely free Discord. I've been getting a lot of messages in my old videos of people wanting a way to reach out to me, to get my help and do all these things. And so if you want to join this 100% free Discord chat where you have access to me, and I'm going to be in there sharing screenshots, sharing strategies, helping you guys and all these things, then go to dropscale.com/Discord and join the Discord now. Now, with this being said, let's hop into the ad account and take a look at what's going on. So the ads here started on the 6th, but we're going to look at yesterday because yesterday was the big scaling day. Now, one of the things with running ads that you have to make sure that you understand are your numbers. You always need to understand your numbers. And as you gain more and more experience, then what you're going to do is that you're going to start implementing things that increase the average order value, right? You're going to implement upsells, one-click upsells, profit multipliers, we like to call them, which are basically items that you're able to buy for so cheap and justify charging a higher price. And so what that means is that your cost of product is going to be lower, therefore increasing your margin. As you scale, the biggest thing that takes a hit is profit. And so how do you increase your profit while scaling? Well, how you increase your profit while scaling is actually very simple. There's only a limited number of things that you can do. You could either lower your cost of product, you could lower your cost of acquisition, right? So your advertising costs, you could lower it. Usually that's kind of hard. The more money you spend, the higher that's going to be. And you want to increase the average order value. So the main focus is, as long as you're advertising properly, which is what I'm going to show you here today, is you then want to focus on lowering your cost of goods and increasing that average order value. And that's going to mean that you could spend more to acquire these customers. Now, we could see that yesterday. So yesterday we spent $4,054 on ad spend, and we could see here that on TikTok yesterday we spent that same amount. And really the majority of this came from an individual CBO campaign, which is really phase 1 of us starting to scale. And that is spending a lot of money on CBO campaigns that are performing. Now, something that's very important for you to understand about advertising on TikTok is that there's always going to be a disbalance in the attribution. And basically what that means in simple terms is is that even though this says that it generated 88 orders yesterday at $4,000 in spend, the reality is that there was actually 142 orders, because TikTok does not track every single order with all of the updates that these platforms release to limit cookie tracking and all those different things. So some of these campaigns are going to be actually generating a higher profit and buying customers, right? The cost per acquisition is going to be much lower than what you can actually see here on the platform. So it's important for you to understand that, because you might think, okay, a $42 cost per acquisition is way too high, but a lot of sales are not being tracked. So this is actually much lower. So really yesterday, our main driver campaigns was a CBO campaign with automatic targeting at really high budgets. And this was actually surfed up to $6,000 a day yesterday. But since you're changing the budgets throughout the day, it never spends that entire amount, right? So that's something that's good to understand. We also had another campaign with some interest targeting here, which we played around with a little bit, and that got a couple of orders, not that many. And then we have another CBO campaign that had automatic targeting, but you could see that this one was underperforming way too much. The cost per acquisition was $146 per sale. Now we know that this is always off, but it's not that off, right? So maybe this did it at $80, $100 per sale, which is still too high. So that was shut down. So that was a little bit of an overview of yesterday. Now let's go ahead and start focusing on today. What are the campaigns that we're going to start today, and how are we going to scale to $20,000 in sales today? So we literally have about 11 hours to do that. And so far we have, let's refresh this, $3,900 in sales. We have 97 visitors on the website right now. We have a couple checking out, one that just purchased. So we have basically 11 hours, right, to generate $16,000 in sales. So let's go here to TikTok and let's filter for today. So the campaigns that we have live today is we have an ABO campaign with the value goal, automatic targeting, and we'll go over how to make some of these here in a second. We have another ABO campaign with a minimum ROAS option, also automatic targeting. We have a couple of different CBO campaigns, all of them really high budget, which we're going to continue surfing throughout the day. We have the main CBO campaign, and then we have that interest campaign as well. Now, right now it is 1 p.m., which means that in 2 more hours, so at 3 p.m., I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna increase all of these budgets. And that's what's gonna allow us to really start scaling. And so in order to get to $20,000 a day today, let's just work backwards from the last couple of days and see what it is that we need to do. So let's filter for the last 3 days. So we could see here that our average order value is $66. So in order to get to $20,000 in sales today, we're gonna need 303 orders. And we could see that we've been performing at a 27% net margin in the last couple of days, which is perfect. That means that our ad spend per order can remain at 27 or even go a little bit higher. We can sacrifice profit to do even more in revenue. So if we need 303 orders, and let's say that we are okay with spending $34 per order. So 34 times 303. That means we're gonna have to spend anywhere from $8,000 to $11,000 in ads today. Now, how much have we spent so far today? Let's take a look here again on Shopify, on TikTok. So today, so far, we have spent $2,000. So we're gonna have to spend $8,000 in the next 11 hours. And the only way to do that is continuing to create campaigns and continuing to increase budgets in campaigns that are performing. And so what we're gonna do actually, since we really have to spend a lot more than I thought to hit that goal, is we're going to surf some campaigns right now. And I'm just getting some notifications now of some new orders. Take a look at this. So this went up. Let's take a look at these orders here. So this a minute ago, right? People are spending money, but we need them to spend faster. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna filter for today, and I can see that this CBO campaign right here has 4 orders at $32 an order. Now again, I know that it's actually doing much better because the store today actually has 55 orders. and TikTok says it only has 33 orders. So I know that there's a chance that this got either 1 or 2, maybe 3 more orders, which means it's performing really, really well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this from $800 a day to $2,000 a day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep monitoring the performance, and then the next 2 to 3 hours, I'm going to continue bumping up the budgets throughout the entire day. This is called surfing the budgets. And then at midnight, I'm going to bring those budgets down. Even though it's not going to spend that much at midnight, I want to take some control of it as well. Now let's go ahead and analyze some of the other campaigns. So this campaign right here, I spent $22 today, and it has no sales. It's still very low. This campaign right here with minimum ROAS has spent $200 today, and it has gotten 2 sales at $100 a sale. Again, I know that it's actually doing a little bit better than it shows, but this is not doing too hot. And this right now is spending $1,000 a day, right? So that's not doing amazing. But I'm gonna wait till it spends at least $300 to $400 and then see whether it's something that I want to keep or not. And again, part of the reason why I'm able to do that is because I am generating a really high profit margin. So today I've made 32% margin, $1,300 in profit. So I can afford to take a little bit more risk when it comes to scaling these things. And again, if you're gonna be scaling products to this level, like you need to have money. Like you can't, be broke. Like this isn't for someone with $500 and, teach me how to start. We've gone over that in a lot of different videos. This video is a little bit more advanced and going over some of the more scaling tactics. This CBO campaign right here has spent actually, let's take a look at this one. So this one has spent $265 at a $44 CPA. That's pretty good because I know it's actually lower, right? Let's take a look at the percentage of attribution, the percentage miss. So we have 55 orders. Let's refresh this. So we have 55 orders, right? And this says 36. That means that the attribution is off by 50%, more or less. Let's say it's off by 30%. That means that in this one, we probably have around 8 orders. If we take 265 and we divide it by 8, that means we're paying around $33 per order, which is almost exactly what we want. So what I'm gonna do with this campaign right here is I'm gonna surf it double to $4,000 a day. And again, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna spend $4,000 a day on just that one campaign. All I'm doing is throughout the day controlling and throttling the campaigns. So now this one is gonna spend much more, right? And then I'm gonna be able to capture data quicker and know whether this is a good campaign for me to scale even more again, or to just leave there, or to bring it down, or whatever it is, right? This one right here has spent $130 and it's only registered 1 sale. I'm gonna wait for about $250 to $300 spend and then determine what I do there. And this one right here, we just brought it up to 2,000. This one right here, 3180, but 21 orders, right? So 21 orders, let's say that it did 30% more, 27 orders, 1061 divided by 27. It's at a 39% cost per acquisition, more or less. Not that great, but it does have a lot of data and it has performed very well in the past couple of days. So I'm just not gonna touch that one for now. And this interest one, it doesn't spend, right? I could put this to $10,000 a day and it's not going to spend. So right now, our total spend, if all these things run the entire day, are right here. We have $500 a day. Here we have 1,000. That is 1,500 plus 4,000. That's 5,500. So let me just take out my calculator here, just because what is math? So 5,500, and then we have this $800 a day campaign, plus this $2,000 a day campaign, plus this $3,000 a day campaign, plus this $400. So right now we're at a $12,000 ad spend for the day if we don't change anything else. But again, this is constantly changing up and down. Like I'll constantly be moving up budgets, like turning off ad groups and starting new campaigns and stuff like that. Now let's go ahead, and before we end this video, because these campaigns right now I think have enough to generate me those $20,000 in sales today, as long as they keep performing. The sales are still coming in. We have 56 orders. Let's take a look at, again, just what is the profit for today so far. So the revenue, 4091. Yeah, that's up to date. See, $1,300 in profit. So we're still good. We're still in the green. Even if we go down in margin to 15%, 16%, whatever, it's still gonna be good if we're able to hit that 20K, because it'll be a smaller percentage but of a much higher number. Hopefully we don't have to get there. I don't think so. This product is going really viral right now. So that's good. Now let's go ahead and start a sample campaign here so you can see how I start these CBO campaigns. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a campaign here, website conversions always. I'm going to call it CBO and then automatic targeting and then the number of CBO that I made. I'm going to put campaign-based optimization. Let's say that I'm testing a product. I'll do $100 daily budget. Then I want to come here and I want to choose the pixel and you want to choose complete payment. You want to select the placement here and remove Pangle and remove the user comment, remove video download, and you can leave video sharing. We'll leave the automated creative optimization and we'll do automatic targeting. We'll go ahead and schedule this for 6 a.m. the next morning. So let's do the 9th here at 6 a.m. Okay, perfect. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the optimization go on conversion and we'll go ahead and hit next. And then here, we'll go ahead and we'll select 3 ad creatives. Then what we're gonna do is we would duplicate that ad group 9 more times so that we could have 1 campaign, 10 ad groups, and the 3 creatives per ad group. So that's how you start those initial campaigns. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've never made such an advanced video like this. If you guys want more, let me know down in the comments below and make sure that you join the Discord. I'll see you there.